guys, what's going on? Today's lesson is a B.B. King lesson, and I'm going to show you a little bit about the B.B. King Happy Blues box. And when I use it, you're going to see in my lesson exactly where that box is. I'm going to do an explanation first on the B.B. King blues, and then you're going to see how I alternate between that blues scale and then just the regular pentatonic scale, which you're used to. So you're going to see exactly what I do. Watch my lesson. It's a free blues lesson, so I hope you like it. Like the video, subscribe. There's a lot more to come. Have a great time. Thanks. And the big thing to know with B.B. King lessons is the B.B. King Blues box. You've probably heard of boxes before, but boxes just basically show a little pattern on the fretboard that you can use to make your own solos. And this is like a happy blues. You've probably heard major blues, minor blues. We're playing an A. And what B.B. King does is, we're going to show you this box. You're going to start on the 10th fret of the B string. More like 10th fret of the B, 13th fret of the B, high E10, high E12. And that's the last note is that 11th fret of the G string. So here are some tricks that B.B. does. You can slide up here. You bend up. And then, so this is all in the same box. If you can't tell, it goes. It's the major blues. I'm playing the major blues up here on the 1 chord. When I go to the 4 chord, which is the next step in your blues, look up 1, 4, and 5 chords. It's a really simple concept. You'll definitely understand what I'm talking about. When I switch to the 4 chord, I'm going back to the regular pentatonic scale that you're used to on the A, in the key of A. So that's the 4 chord. When I go up to the 5 chord, I'm going to go back to the happy blues. I'm going to go back to my B.B. King blues box. When I go to the 4 chord, I'm going back to the major blues, the pentatonic scale that you're used to down here. And then I'm going to end up on the 1 chord again, back at the A. Hear the difference? Switching between the regular pentatonic scale and playing the minor blues versus the major blues is going to make a big difference in the way you sound. So watch my lesson and you're going to get an idea of exactly what I'm talking about. Okay, here's part 1. First thing you're going to do is you're playing the 10th fret of the B string right here. Vibrato. Bend up on the 12th fret of the B string, a whole bend. Next part, hammer on from the 10th to the 12th fret. 11th fret of the G, back to the 10th. And then finish that on the 11th fret of the G string, but slide down. So far we have alright, next part, rake. So you're going to mute. You're going to be muting right here all the strings on your way down, but take off your hand so you're not muting the strings anymore when you hit the last note. Alright, so those notes are 5th fret of the high E, 8th fret of the B string, 5th fret of the B string, and then bend up on the G string on the 7th fret, bend up on the G, right here. So you're playing 7th fret of the G string there, 5th fret of the G string, and come down and play that 7th fret of the D string twice. Bend up, E. And after that, you're gonna be bending on the B string, right on the 8th fret. A whole bend, bring it up the whole bend and just let it ring out. So the whole thing so far is okay, here's part 2. You're going to be sliding up to the 11th fret of the G string, 10th of the B, bend up on the B string when you hit the 12th fret there, whole bend, and stop it, and then play. You're going to be bending the 12th fret of the B string, and you're going to catch the high E with your pinky. So bend up, catch the high E, come back down, 11th fret of the G string, back to the B string on the 10th fret. So I'll play it slow. And you're going to slide up. So catch those last 2 notes right here. 10th fret of the B string, 11th fret of the G string. Okay, here's part 3. You're going to do a full bend on the 12th fret of the high E. A little more than a full bend actually, just listen to this. So rake up and practice your finger strength on this. A full bend would sound like this. So what I'm doing is a little bit past a full bend, so just use your ear and you'll get it. So I'll play that slow. 12, 11, 10 on the high E, 13th fret of the B string, back to the 10th fret of the high E, tenth fret of the B string, 11th fret of the G. So I'll do it slow. Don't forget that nice controlled vibrato. The best way is to have your pointer finger. Use the rest of your hand as just pivot your whole hand and your finger will do the work. And then end on that 11th fret of the G string. You can slide down. I do a lot of sliding down. I think it's a really good way to finish up the licks and end what you're playing. You can do your own thing. Some people slide up. So, like I said, add your own styles if you want. And we're just going to finish up with the same, almost exactly the same lick as before. 5th fret, 8th of the B, 5th of the B, bend up on the G string, On the 7th fret, do a full bend. And then the different part on this is you're going to bend up and stop it. So you're going to be on the 7th fret of the G string, and then just come down to the D string on the 7th fret.